And so, good evening, all. Today we'll be discussing on design thinking and some of the concepts of entrepreneurship, key concepts, how you have to generate the idea and business idea related, how you need to take it forward. Those will be discussed in this particular class. So, okay, so I'll be taking the session now. I'll be starting. And anyone having any queries regarding exam and other things, where you can keep posting, and I'll keep updating regarding the internal exams. And I have also given you the questions, whatever are the important questions which may expect in the exam related, whoever sets the question paper. This, as per the syllabus related, these questions may be expected in the exam related, some important questions type. So I will be starting here discussing. So, so first one we'll be discussing today on the topic design thinking. Then later I'll come back to entrepreneurship. So here the design thinking, the definition goes: design thinking is a non-linear iterative process that teams use to understand users, challenge assumptions, redefine problem, and create innovative solutions to prototype and test, involving phases: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. So it is most useful to tackle problems that are ill-defined or unknown related. So here, as a whole, the definition goes is on understanding the users, challenge assumptions, redefine problems, and create innovative solutions. So now it is all about think yourself as a user. Now it is the entrepreneur's job. think yourself as a user. Here, what happens in the recent past related, once you get to know about that particular example, then you may think how you need to think in the business related. See, you all know like the grocery services or majorly in the grocery services related segment related, Amazon was there. Okay. Online related e-commerce platform, Amazon was there, Flipkart was there, okay, Blinkit was there, Big Basket was there. These are the four major companies which are already existing in the market and providing their services to the customer. So here what the case is like, all these now today you are uh, giving you, today you are placing a order on e-commerce website, any of these four particular websites, then as per the schedule related, either they may send you by evening or by tomorrow, anytime as per the schedule related, they have their planning related already, it is scaled. So based on that real-time data related, they analyze and see that it can be sent maximum time period, how much earliest it can be sent. Now understand the user and challenges assumption. So now I required in next half an hour that particular product. Okay. So Amazon will not solve my problem or Flipkart will not solve my problem. I once again need to go to nearby grocery store and get the products. Here in this particular plan, what Zepto has done is I'll be delivering anything in just 10 minutes. Now, the immediate challenge of the customer are also addressed and solved. So customer requirement is very immediately they required a product. Then once again, they are not looking for the e-commerce websites before. Now it is possible, like even after whatever the time period is there, 10 minutes related, even such a shortest time period is also got addressed. First case. Second one is like before Corona, if we take the food delivery related those things, these are the biggest challenges we have. It is not so advanced now we have. It was not there exactly 5 or 6 years back. Completely the market has changed, the scenario has changed after the Corona, and these Swiggy, Zomato, all these companies have jumped into the market and could able to make some difference in the market and also satisfy the needs and wants of the customer. So this is possible is like understand the users. So first thing, when as a entrepreneur, if you want to start your business, first thing is as a user, you are a user of some product or some service. What are the challenges are there? You should understand those challenges user faces, then try to address that. And after addressing that particular challenge, you need to check, is it going to give any innovative solution or not. Just finding a challenge might not be sufficient. You have to get the solution, ready-made solution, whatever is available, latest technology, whatever is available, which can bring some difference into that particular market. This is the challenge we are going to address. That is what is solution. innovative solution related. Next one is like once the innovation solution is your thought about the solution, now your job is to design a prototype. Prototype is nothing but a outline of the solution, whatever you are going to provide. We are just bringing some what we call a design model which is ready to test. So you will develop a model of solution, whatever you have provided. You will develop a particular application or model for that particular solution, and based and whatever the prototype you have designed, you are going to test that particular prototype in the real-time market so that you can address some of the issues which comes in the real-time world also. That is also required. So when you are testing that, then whatever the challenges are coming, you will try to address those challenges and see that you can provide some kind of uh, product related solutions. This is what is design thinking related. Now in design thinking related, there are some phases are there. First one is empathize, second one is define, third one is ideate, fourth is prototype, and fifth one is test related. So what is this empathize? Empathize is the first stage. Research your users' need. You should gain an empathetic understanding of the problem you are trying to solve, typically through user research. Empathy is crucial to a human-centered design process such as design thinking because it allows you to set aside your own assumptions about the world and gain real insights into users and their needs related. So it is about the problem related. You may think that is a problem, but industry may think that is not a problem. You may think it is a problem. Some other people doesn't think it is going to be a problem. So based on the user research, then you will try to do some kind of the research related and keeping aside your own assumptions about the world and try to understand and gain the knowledge of real insights into the user needs and their wants related. What user thinks, what are their needs, what are their wants. You have to understand, then you can start working on that particular area. That is what is first one is empathize is research your users' needs. That is the first one. Second stage is state your users' needs and problems. So you are going to, first one is empathize, second one is defining the user needs and problems. It's time to accumulate the information gathered during the empathize stage. You then analyze your observations and synthesize them to define the core problem you and your team have identified. These definitions are called problem statements. You can create and personas to help keep your efforts human centered before proceeding to ideation. Okay, so here what we are looking for is you have done your research. First, you thought there is a problem existing. You find out the particular problem which users require. That is, you require. You have a problem. So for that particular problem, you are trying to find some solution. Now, once you try to find some solution First, you need to define, is the problem whatever you're thinking is the same what others are also thinking. That is what is real insight. If world is not thinking whatever the problem you are thinking is the same with the world, then it is fine. If world does not think about it, then there is no requirement of the particular solution. There is no requirement to focus on the particular problem. Now, as per the research related, you find out that there is a problem existing even in the real time world also. So your assumption and real time world problem both are equal. Now, based on that, that is what you are going to do in this particular stage. You collected all the data. Now, based on the data, you have analyzed the data and you started defining the problems. Whatever the problem statements are there, those problem statements you are going to mention. So I'm going to solve a problem is like the prices are high. I want to bring down the prices. Okay. I want to speed up the delivery process, or I want to give a better learning environment. There can be. You're there in the city, people are there in villages. Okay, you might some students might have came from rural background, not just rural but remote backgrounds if they are coming from. In those areas, mobile phones are available. Okay, but schools are not available. Now it is your task is like whatever the subjects you learn. For example, all your or BA and BSc students in your villages, they don't have proper schools or proper teachers are not there, but mobile phones are existing. Then it is as simple like you can take those classes, upload onto your mobile phone. You have your YouTube channels, you can upload some of the videos and share those videos to your village. That's how it is. That is what is social enterprise is also. We are not looking for any profit related, but trying to develop an organization which can use for social cause related. That is what is social enterprise related will be defined. So now you will come back to this one. So you are trying to find the needs related. So needs data related, you define the problems. Various problems are defined. Next, ideate, challenge assumptions and create ideas. Now you are ready to generate ideas. The solid background of knowledge from two phases means you can start to think outside the box, look for alternative ways to view the problems and identify innovative solutions to the problem statement you were created. Brainstorming is particularly useful here. So this is the another area where you're thinking outside the box. In the last sessions we have, in the last semester, we have discussed about this brainstorming related. So think outside the box. So you have to come out of your campus and start thinking, not in your ways available, whatever are there. You have to think outside the box solutions so that you can find some solution. Whatever existing solutions are solutions, but apart from that, you have to think beyond that particular box. Then you can come up with a innovative solution. That is what is a solid background of knowledge from first two phases can help you to generate the ideas. So make all the ideas related. Think. One, two, three, four. You will start getting the ideas. So in that, once again, based on the knowledge or meeting some experts in that particular industry, try to think and come up with an idea. Once the idea is generated, start create a solution. This is an experimental phase. The aim is to identify the best possible solution for each problem found. Your team should produce some inexpensive, scaled down versions of the product to investigate the ideas you were generated. This could involve simpler paper prototyping. So some of the softwares are also available prototype related. Apart from that, you can also draw on the paper related what is your idea and how you are going to deliver that particular idea. So all simple ideas you can put idea 1, idea 2, idea 3, the prototypes and how it can be done. Next one is test. Try your solution site. Evaluators rigorously test the prototypes. Although this is the final phase, design thinking is iterative. Teams often use the results to redefine one or more further problems. So you can return to the previous stages to make further iterations, alterations, refinements to find or rule out alternative solutions. So this is the area where more people. Now it is like we have recently BCom and BS, I think BCom and BBS students went to this T-Hub related. Now you are coming up with an idea. You have to design the idea related. Prototype design is done. Go to T-Hub and explain your idea. Now in the prototype, the final stage, what we are doing is like whatever the prototypes you have designed, you will explain that particular prototype to the investors or the people who are sitting over there who can help you to get into the business related. Now they will explain and rigorously test that particular prototype and ask you more questions. So once you are explaining those things, people will start posing some more questions. Now, once they are posing some more questions, you have to address those questions. Once again, you need to redefine, come up with different alternatives. Some of the alternative points you may eliminate. Once again, work on alternative solution rigorously. And finally, after that, if it is not a solution as expert says, then you have to drop it. Otherwise, if solution is there and it is need to be modified, refined more to meet the other problems which were addressed by the industry experts, then you can think and finally come and come up with the right full-sized idea to develop a real-time product. Okay, so this is what is about the design proto, the design thinking. That is what is said here. Design thinking is a non-linear. It is not a straight line process. Once again, we need to come back. The BSc students, linear and non-linear. Next one is it is a iterative process. Once again, you have to come to any of the particular point back, and once again you need to start the process. Either it can be from the empathize stage or it can be from the ideation stage. Okay, so this is what is all about the design thinking. It is one of the most popular method used in uh, coming up with new ideas for people who want to be in the entrepreneur roles. Okay. So now we'll be discussing other topics on the self-awareness related. Self-awareness and control. The last class also we discussed, previous classes we discussed about this self-awareness related. Talent comprises two separate skills. The self-awareness component demands intimate and accurate knowledge of self and one's emotion. It also demands understanding and predicting one's emotional reaction to the solution. So, self awareness and self control. It is about the skill, whatever the skill you are having, you should know about yourself. Awareness. You should know what is your strengths, what are your weaknesses you are having, and you also should know how to control your emotions. Emotions can be, it can be anger, it can be sad, it can be like unable to take a rejection, right? So you can get aggressive. All these areas where the self related is there, you have to try to see that you will have that emotional balance, so that it will be beneficial for the person who wants to grow. Second one is about the empathy. Empathy requires the ability to understand how others perceive the situation. So, this includes knowing how others feel about a particular set of events or circumstances. So, empathy related, you are having ability to understand the situation and pursue that particular situation and how others also pursue in that particular situation. Suddenly there was some sad moment was there, you cannot make any fun out of that particular situation, okay? Or you cannot disown yourself from that particular situation. Try to be with those people who are sad in that particular moment and talk to them, pursue them, give some confidence to them. These are the areas where a human can really bring some change in other people. That is what is empathy related. So, in that particular situation, set of events or circumstances, how an individual will react. That is what is about the empathy. Next one is on social expertness. Social expertness is the ability to build genuine relationship and bonds with others that are based on the assumptions of equality. Social expertness allows people to genuinely express feelings, even conflicts, in a way that builds rather than destroys the relationship. So, social expertness, it is about building a relationship and bonding with other people that are based on the assumptions of equality. It is all about the equality related feeling, giving same equal rights to the other person, so that you can openly express whatever the feelings are there. Someone, if they scold you, you have to take. If you scold, they have to take. Okay. If you differ with that particular person, then they can also differ you in some situations. In all these areas where you can genuinely feel, express your feelings, even in conflicts, in a way that builds rather destroy the relationship. Finally, whatever the group or two persons going to do, still the relationship will not destroy. That is what the ultimate, that is what the ultimate point. So that makes you social expertness. Next one is personal influence related. Personal influence is the ability to inspire others through examples, words and deeds. So you are trying to influence others with your expertise, with your knowledge, okay, with your position, anything you can try to influence them with examples, words and deeds, your activities related. So that is what is personal influence. Mastery of vision. Mastery of vision requires the ability to set direction and vision guided by a strong personal philosophy. So it is all about the, once again it comes to the philosophy. Some will say they have Gandhian philosophy, some will say there will be Nehru philosophy, some will Che Guevara philosophy, some will Lenin related, some philosophies. People will have some kind of philosophies. So based on that, whatever the strong ability, they try to inspire others. And they only go in that particular direction. And one day they will not change once again. So that is what is about the mastery of Zen. Next is ethics related, derived from the word ethos, means way of living. Ethics is a branch of philosophy that is concerned with human conduct, or more specifically, the behavior of individuals in a society related. So it is all about ethics related. So, for example, related, you should not copy in the examination. You have to come on time, like as said, like 15 minutes or 10 minutes before to the hall. You have to come. You come late, and if you argue with the faculty or someone, that is not ethics. You're crossing the road. You should cross the main roads only when the red light is there. I can see people walking on roads even at the time of green light. They just walk as if they are walking in their park or at home. Okay, someone will walk as very casually on roads, talking on mobile phones related. These are some of the ethics you should have to follow, so that there will not be any problem for others. See, because of your act, if you are troubled, then that is fine. That is your risk. Because of your intent or your negligence, someone should not fall into a problem. That is what speaks about the ethics. Next one is ethical decision making. Ethical decision making is a process in which you aim to make your decisions in line with a code of ethics. So there will be ethics in life, as in the previous related. You will set some of the ethics. So based on those ethics lines only, you try to work or lead your life. So beyond that, for example, ethics related, you come on time and you leave on time. Whatever the result is going to be, it is not going to matter for you. If it is something is required in the organizations, for example, people will come as if casually and they leave casually whenever they think like. So some people will have the specific rules. They come at 9 o'clock, they work for 9 hours or 10 hours, what is the given time period, and they leave the office on time. So they are not bothered what others are going to think about. So that is what is ethical decision making. Next one is value of money. Money refers to a common medium of exchange that is issued under the law of government and acts as a legal tender for whole country. So you have to value the money related. Value for money refers to the goods and services. Whatever the goods and services are there, you are taking a particular service or you are buying a particular good. The product, whatever the goods, whatever you are buying, or whatever the services you are taking, it should have the same value. The money, whatever the value the product is there, a product, a cheap product should not be a 10,000 rupees product. Okay, the quality or maintenance of the particular good should give, should or project or get the same value whatever it is mentioned on that particular product. If you are buying a 10,000 rupees product, then the product should have such standards. For example, related, people will pay 1 lakh rupees for an iPhone, for example, related. Then iPhone will satisfy all the factors whatever are there. It will have the security related, it will have the privacy related, the device related, whatever the physical device is there, the features of that particular device whatever are there, and inside whatever the quality services they provide. Apart from product, the back-end services, whatever they provide, it is going to be completely different when you are going to buy. Chalo, we also get a 10,000 rupees mobile. Why we someone need to buy a 1 lakh related 10,000 rupees mobile phone? It will have the same standard which an iPhone cannot give. Okay, so that is what is value for money. When you are buying a particular product, it should have such a value or importance. Then only you can buy the product with that particular value. Okay, so these are about the uh, design thinking and other concepts related to. So now we'll try to see some of the techniques related how you can generate idea. This does not come for your examination related, nowhere it is related to your exams and other things. We are only discussing, we are only discussing as per the extra knowledge, whatever what is required. If people are interested to get it as an entrepreneur related, generate some innovative ideas, how they can generate some innovative ideas. So first one is the mind mapping related. Mind mapping related, it is a visual technique to explore ideas around a central concept, help identify connection between ideas. You can use pens, digital apps like Xmind, MindMeister, anything. Nowadays, even AI is also supporting. You can ask idea about any idea. You can discuss your idea with the system, and it will give you a proper knowledge on that particular area. So, how this mapping can be done? This is the process related. First one is the user features. So you are thinking about an idea for your classroom or something, then it is about timetable schedule, homework reminder, exam countdown, study timer, okay, to-do list with checkboxes related. These you have to do. Next one is group chat for classmates, share notes and links, peer-to-peer tutoring match. Next one is on the gamification. Earn badges for complementing tasks, streak rewards for daily login, leaderboards for quiz performance. All these can be also can be done as a idea related. This is about a idea we are thinking for a school children's related. Then how it can be managed. Next is subject support related. Upload subject wise notes, built-in quiz generators, sync with Google Classroom. These also you can use using that particular app. Next one, parental dashboard. View child's progress. Get alerts for missed assignments. Get screen time limits. So as you are going to use the mobile phones in the day-to-day life, school children will be using. So in that particular area, parents also need to know what is actually happening so they can see the progress of the child. Next, get alert for missed assignments, and finally set the screen time limits. Next one is notifications, smart reminders, uh, motivational quotes, and deadline alerts. So examination related, any alerts, anything else that those are also can be generated. This is one way how you need to use your mind mapping related. Mind mapping related, you can any product. This is how you can make what are the features, what is the other. First one is about the features related. Second one, we are thinking about social integration. Next one is gamification. Next one is subject related. Next, parental. Finally, about the notifications and reminders we are sending. Right. So next technique. This is one technique. Second one is scamper is another technique. That is scamper stands for substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, reverse. Right. So in this area, in this particular exam, in this particular technique related, first one is you see one product, you are trying an alternative for that particular product. Something like, for example, related simple example, I'll tell you. You you have a product called tea or coffee, right? In tea or coffee, either you can add sugar or you can add the jaggery. So I will bring out one particular product. I'll remove sugar and I'll try to start adding jaggery to making a tea or coffee related. That is only a substitution related. That is how, if one product is there, for that particular product, what is the substitute product? A real-time example like we have previously, we used to have, like 20 years back, if you see, floppy drives were there. After floppy drives, another substitute came is CDs. Next, after CDs, we got read and write CDs. CDs are only readable CDs. We cannot write once again. So after that, read and write. So I can delete the content whatever existing and I can write again. So that is read and write CDs. Then later came the DVDs. More space is required. Now after that, it is another substitute is this pen drives. Okay, so pen drives are another substitute. After pen drives, we got another substitute for pen drives is external hard disk. So even for external hard disk, we have got another substitute that is cloud related. You can see the Gmail related. Once your storage space is completed, it will ask like add 150 rupees or so that your space can be increased. That is a substitute for your storage space. That is first one, substitute related. Next one is combination related. Now we are looking for a combination of products related. In the real time itself, you can see the Facebook and WhatsApp related. Facebook is one social media platform was there, and Instagram is separate, and WhatsApp is a chatting related. Now they have combined and brought a particular product for business related. Facebook is linked with WhatsApp, Instagram is linked with WhatsApp, and Facebook and Instagram are mixed. Both are linked with WhatsApp. So it will combining a particular idea or a product to make come up with a new product or service. That is another one. Next one is adapting related. So you have got one idea in the some part of world. If it is going to be adaptable in our situation, then you can directly bring that particular idea and try to put it here. For example, related recently, I've seen there is one school which is running in Jubilees or Banjaras. I've seen that particular ad coming on, coming to our university. We are the first institution which is implementing the Finland curriculum. Okay, they brought the Finland related curriculum, whatever is there, they are trying to bring and adapt in our environment. So it is about the adaptability of that particular product or service. Next one, you can also bring up a product modifying an existing product itself. For example, even the modifying related is also available. Previously, everyone might have known this iPod related. iPod is nothing but the player related. Previously, before iPod, we have other players, something like MP3 player, MP4 player, small devices were there. So that was modified and made a brand product called iPod. That was very popular internationally. That is what is modified. So existing. Previous to that, Sony player used to have Sony CD player was there. All these were there. Walkman was there. All those have changed and brought a new technology, and everything was what changed. Next one is put to another use related. When you are planning this one, you have a particular product and you are using that particular product to use for some other purpose. Okay. In that scenario also, you can try to develop a particular product. That is also possible. Next one is eliminate something. 1 minute. Right. So put to another use and eliminate related. Put to another use, for example, related, we can use that particular product or that particular service for some other purpose. For example, related, we have something like Amazon app was there, for example. Okay, Amazon was used only for the purpose of selling this electronic goods and other things. Now Amazon has shifted, even they are serving for this. What is this? Groceries related. They are serving. And previously, when we go for a Uber related, Uber was used only for automobile, the booking for this transportation related. That is the major purpose. Later, they have started delivering these foods also. Now they are also using for parcel related. You have a parcel which has need to be sent to some other location. So Uber is also using their services for parcel. Apart from transportation, the same app they are putting in use for some other services also. Next one is remove related. There can be sometimes like you can use some of the services, like for example, like on Zomato. For example, on Zomato, you are booking something, food, only biryani you are trying to uh, order first thing. So biryani cost is, for example, related. It is a full family pack is 250 rupees. Think as example. I'm not sure how much it costs. So Zomato related, on Zomato you are trying to keep an order of 250 rupees. The service, whatever the food is there, biryani related, it cost you 250 rupees. Now in the below related, they will mention you one message. On below, they will mention message saying like, if you order another 50 rupees or another 100 rupees. The delivery fees will be of free of cost. Otherwise, when it is a billing related, 250 rupees, delivery charges is 50 rupees, and tax and all together it becomes some 320 rupees or something, for example. Now, if you are ordering for 300 rupees, now the bill is 250. If you are ordering it for 350 rupees, whatever the transportation delivery charges are there, those are going to be eliminated. So this is how is also you can pitch into the market related. So whatever problem is there, by eliminating something, extra fees or extra something, whatever are there, if you try to eliminate that, then also you can bring out some particular products related. Next one is reverse related. Okay, reverse related. For example, in the same example related, Zomato or the Swiggy, these companies. So already, if you go to any particular hotel or anything, they for using their websites or using their uh, company apps related, you can order food that is there. Okay. For example, as same, it is like you're going to book ticket to travel from Hyderabad to Delhi. Example, you can use Indigo website directly and book the ticket on Indigo Airlines, first one, or you can use the alternative app, something like Make My Trip, or you can use EasyGo or some other apps, whatever are available. You can also book ticket on alternative. That is what is the reverse related. The reverse process allowing someone to use their own platforms apart from that using our company product platform. That is what is about the reverse concept related. So these areas also, this is one particular technique, most widely used technique for uh, making used by the entrepreneurs to get into the market related. Go for a substitute, go for a existing products, you combine one or two products and come up with the market, or adapt to the situations related. Wherever it is there, you try to adapt that particular thing and see that you can pitch into that particular market, use giving some subscriptions or making some discounts related those things. Next one is modify something. You try to modify, put that particular product, existing product, add more services, then also it can be extendable. Next one, eliminate something, whatever the product is there, any charges, cost are there, try to eliminate. Finally, reverse. This is another technique can be used. Apart from that, next one is brain writing. This is another technique you can use. Everyone write down their ideas independently, then ideas are shared and built upon by others, reduce fear of judgment. It is like you are writing some ideas. This is how a student A rise, face painting booths, some other rise, photo booth, some other right food stall, some other will talent show, raffle tickets. So everyone will put down their ideas. Finally, the class reviews all expanded ideas and chooses the best one to include the fun fair. It is only a fun activity related. So this is how also the ideas can be generated. Next one is rapid ideation. Strict time period, you can maintain some 5 to 10 minutes. Write down many ideas as possible without filtering and without keeping anything in filter, and encourage the creative flow. Keep writing some ideas, whatever ideas that comes to your mind, keep writing, keep writing. In 10 minutes, how many ideas you can write? Keep writing those ideas. Next is Star busting, this is another way. Focus on questions rather than answers. Why, who this product is required, what services they can provide, when it is, it can be started, where, which locations it can be started, why and how it will be useful for them, why this product is required or why this service is required, how to implement, how it is going to be beneficial. All these are the questions. Those can be solve the problems of the real time once again. Okay. So keep asking questions, continuously ask questions. What is this? What is that? Okay. School related, how the uh, what if you're trying to launch a podcast for yourself, who will host, okay, who are going to your target audience, what are the various topics you need to include, when you should launch the first episode, when you will record, and how often you try to, when will the episodes will be published, where it will be recorded, where it will be published. It's like published means either it is a YouTube or school website or Spotify, wherever it is there. Okay. Then why the podcast is important, why someone has to listen, whatever you say, why someone has to listen. And next one is why someone will should tune to your particular program. That is what is about it. Next one, how will you record it? Is like quality related, who, how we are going to invite the guest related, feedback, how we are going to do. This is how the star busting related. So you ask questions, keep questioning, who, what related, then you will get the all the answers for all the questions. This is another technique also you can use. Next one is on the reverse thinking related, right? So reverse thinking, when we are going into this particular process, think about how to cause the problem or failure, then reverse those ideas into solutions, great for breaking habitual thinking related. So you should think about how to cause the problem or the failure, then reverse those particular ideas related. How can, so it is a big challenge like increase student participation in class discussions, for example, related. So, what is the goal related? How can we make students not participate? I'm coming into in a reverse direction. Make lessons boring, ignore student opinion, don't ask questions. Okay, I don't ask any questions in the classroom. I will punish the people, the students who are answer wrong. Okay, I only let one or two students in the classroom to talk. Use complicated language or concepts related so that students will not listen. Okay, so this is about the reverse goal. Now the flip side is make lessons interactive and fun, encourage all opinions from different students. It is an open-ended question regularly. Create a space for mistakes. Use, I'll completely use some round robin method and random names in selection. I'll select some names, ask some names randomly, and ask them to get up and answer. Simplify explanation with real-time examples. So reverse thinking. There is a problem is there. You have to think in the reverse direction. Why, how this problem is caused or failure is there. Then based upon that, you change the idea, then you will get the solution. That is reverse thinking related. Next is SWOT analysis. We are keep discussing. Find out your strengths, your weaknesses. These are the internal factors for a student. External factors are your opportunity and threat. Next one is role storming. Team members take a role. You yourself take a role of anything and try to generate ideas. So one will be like you are someone who developed a particular product. Other friends who are there, few will be the customers, and few are going to be the investors. Now investors will ask questions. You try to explain a particular product idea related, then customers will ask how it is going to solve my problem. This is what my problem is, how your product is going to solve our problems. They will ask questions from their side, and also investors will also question from their investor side because they have to invest. Final one is round robin brainstorming. Everyone in a group task takes turns contributing ideas, ensure equal participation, prevent domination by louder voices. So this is a round robin method. Keep going. It's a, it is in a circle manner. Groups will be there. They try to generate some contribute to ideas. Everyone will participate in a circle manner. Then they keep thinking how it is going to be beneficial from them, all these activities. So this is the final one, round robin brainstorming method. See, all these ideas related 9 techniques whatever are discussed in the presently, all these you can try to implement your classrooms related in the next semester or sometime whenever you get a time related, so that it can really improve your thought process. If only one, our brains, whatever brains can store up to some millions of petadata. So it stores some millions of petadata. How you use your brain, how you polish your brain continuously and think continuously so that you can come up with some best ideas. It is not just about idea is not just about business related or anything, but while solving you're going to work in any particular organization to solve the some of the organizational problems also, these techniques can be used. Ideas related, ideas can be anything. Any creative idea is an idea. If you want to make a movie, then also idea is required. If you want to make a channel related, then also idea is required. Or if you are planning to do any particular task, these ideas are going to be very, very useful for you. Okay. So with this particular point or with this note, I'm going to end this particular session. I thank everyone who have attended this particular sessions, and hopefully all these sessions are useful for you for your career development. It is not just as a subject related, or it is not just about for your examination and marks, but these are some of the life skills which are required for you to grow exponentially in this particular competitive world. It is not so easy outside, and it is not so hard even. Okay. So keep growing. All the best, because after this session related, we'll not be interacting anything more because you don't have any set papers also. So all the best. You are in your fourth semester. Try to get some internships in sixth semester, fourth, fifth semester, and sixth semesters. Try to work, get into industries as soon as possible. Explore more, because female contribution in industries is very less. So contribute more independently, grow yourself. Market is not easy and also not tough. So grow as much as you can. As much a tree can grow, even a human can grow in the same format. So get your wings and everything is ready. You are almost ready. End of your teenagers, now you are much more matured and you understand you are not going to change or swing your moods based on the situations. Now you're adults and you can think more and see world in a different perspective, not just as a teenager you look as how teenagers see. I don't think it is applicable anything more for you. So grow more. All the best. I wish you all happiness and prosperous new years going to come ahead. Thank you all. So any queries, anything, you can keep posting. And to reply or any support is required, keep messaging me. I try to do what from my side, what possible, whatever is possible from my side, I try to do. Right? Thank you all. Thank you very much.